and Kildare have been starved of success, and they both feel they can go all the way in Leinster this year.
This is the Curragh in Kildare, the venue just a couple of weeks ago for one of Europe's richest horse races, the Budweiser Irish Derby. It is, of course, very much part and parcel of what this county is all about. But on Sunday next, the people of Kildare will be heading the 35 miles in the dual carriageway to Croke Park to see the Lily Whites take on Laois. For the past 5 or 6 years has really produced heartbreak and disappointment for those supporters. But through all that, they have remained incredibly loyal. And you can be sure that on Sunday next, they'll be there in their thousands once again, believing that that breakthrough is just a few kicks of the ball away.
Quickly taken, lobbing it in. There's a chance here, Declan Doherty! Great goal! Dublin are still in it. The referee blows the full-time whistle. Kildare have scraped through.
I suppose people around Kildare waited for so long for us to beat Dublin that they then automatically assumed that there's nearly a trophy to be put in the mantelpiece. But we're very aware of the fact that Laois are only waiting to knock us down off the pedestal that many people have put us up on. And we know that Laois are a very young team and they hope to progress over the next number of years. But they'll certainly be hoping to start that progression on Sunday.
Laois's present ambitions in the championship are being guided by Michael Dempsey, a player of distinction himself in the county colours for many years. He's aware of the measure of the task this weekend.
There's been a lot of attention on Kildare, mainly due to the fact that they played Dublin in their first game and it was a draw. And the replay has taken place since we've beaten Westmeath in the championship. And Kildare, like yourselves, have been trying to make a championship breakthrough now for a number of years. But there has been a lot of attention on Kildare. They have a very settled side. They've matured. They've strengthened their panel since last year, and we're very much the underdogs going into this game. And even judging by your own comments in RTE, I think a lot of people are looking forward to a Kildare Meath Leinster final.
Well, no one is discounting Laois's chances on Sunday, but this Kildare panel has put in a huge effort in recent years, mostly under the guidance of Mick O'Dwyer. His players are determined to reward their supporters.
In Kildare, we're very, very lucky with the huge support that has been generated over the last number of years. Kildare have always been well supported, but since Mick came in 90, the support really has escalated to such an extent that tickets are very much at a premium for any match that we play. It was great from the Kildare point of view that we actually went on and won a replay, and that was a boost to us. But we know that Dublin at this particular time are going through a period of transition, and that maybe they weren't as strong as what they would have liked had the preparation that Tommy Carr, had he got them for a full year, would have had behind them. So we know that we're probably fortunate enough to get Dublin on the hop.
Laois already have one big test past them against an ambitious Westmeath side. That day, Michael Dempsey gave youth its fling at Croke Park.
We took a big gamble, and had we lost, I'm sure a lot of people would have said kind of they were proven right and it was a mistake. But we felt it was the future. These chaps are very good footballers, and I think it was very important and it was a vital win. Beating Westmeath augurs very well for the future of the young fellas. Had we lost, I think it would have been a setback, but I think we've been proven correct.
Good run by Lawler, shooting it in. Oh dear!
Obviously we were very disappointed to lose to Kildare last year, but our team has changed a lot since. We've introduced a lot of young players, and we're just hoping to play to our potential next Sunday. It's a learning experience for the younger players, but I believe if we do play to our potential, we'll be there or thereabouts.
Within the camp, we've tried to keep a fairly low profile and focused on our own game, and not to think about what's going on around us. And I think we've done that fairly successfully. We believe that if we can go out, each man can do the job that he's meant to do on the day. We won't be far off the mark, and that's all we're hoping for.
Right then, let's go through these matches, starting with the Ulster final, Tommy Lyons. Derry or Donegal?
Well, I'm going to go for Donegal, because I think, you know, there's a lot of support for Declan Bonner up in Donegal. It seems to be a very united front up there. Everybody is supporting Declan Bonner, past players and everything. And I think that's going to come out and reflect on the team next Sunday. And
yet Derry have a very experienced team.
They have, but you know, you'd have to start asking questions about Anthony Toll, Kieran McKeever, Joe Bride. They have a lot of championship mileage up. Whether there's one last year and them or not, Sunday will tell. But I think with Tony Boyle back playing great football with them, and Devaney and Boyle in the corners beside them, I have just a sneaky feeling that Donegal are going to sneak it.
Okay, Martin Brady in Connacht. Now, you've been advising me to get on this Galway double for a long time. So obviously you expect the footballers to win on Sunday. Will it be easy?
No, I don't think it'll be easy. I mean, I think they'll win it, but there are some daft things going on in Galway at the moment, not among the team or management, it must be said, but some of the supporters. I mean, there are songs out, the glory days are here again, and there are people saying this is the best team since the 60s, and, you know, Brazil were supposed to win the World Cup in a canter last Sunday night, and they didn't. Ronaldo was supposed to score a hat-trick. There are fellas expecting these Galway forwards to cut through the Roscommon defence. It's absolute nonsense. Roscommon and Galway, a Connacht final will be much tighter than that.
And Roscommon have nothing to lose, as we said earlier, should they have?
Not at all. And Gay Sheeran, Gay has more experience over the years of beating Galway teams in the late 70s when he was playing in goal for Roscommon. They won mostly, or a lot of matches against Galway. They won't fear. They'll go up and have a right cut of it. Probably lose, I must admit. I think that Galway have come through the harder side, but it will be quite tight, I think.
Okay, and Tommy, that Leinster semi-final, I know you'd love to be there, but Kildare are most people's favourites. You've a sneaking regard for Laois.
I have. I mean, I'd go for Kildare in the end, but I think Laois are coming up to Croke Park with nothing whatsoever to lose. Kildare, after coming off the hype of 2 big games against Dublin, it's very hard to get players back down and get them up again. Now they've had a period of time, but you know, if Laois can control Niall Buckley, then I think they have a chance. But Niall Buckley dominated the 2 games against Dublin and was by far the best player, over 30 players on the pitch. And if Tony Marr can give one last big game for Laois, then he could set up a lot of these young forwards. Laois have a better forward line than Kildare have. Kildare are struggling, you know, after 12, and you know, Carl Dwyer's in there this year. He started very well in the first game against Dublin for 20 minutes, but I'd give Kildare the nod, but just about.
Just about, okay then. Well, let's switch to the